What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Philadelphia Eagles and our home team. Here's Harrison Mevis to get this one started. And here we go from Anchorage. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. It really creates an indecision now defensively.
Get the fullback involved here. He gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
Well, I call that a table setter. If you're getting that kind of efficient production out of your fullback, that just sets the table up for everyone else on this offense to eat.
QB sneak coming. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And we've got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders. You sign up for it.
All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go now. 18 targets.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Here we go.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. He has this down at the 34. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play, and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
This one's complete. DeAndre Lambert-Smith. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Dropping back to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves it can stop it.
On to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now running here with Jaden Blue. Get some space around midfield. Still fighting forward. And that is a touchdown. The Panthers finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. Philadelphia settles and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it.
Still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Panther 11. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. This connects with Higgins. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. So 20 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
Blown back, it's the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
They send a man in motion. Second and 10, here's the pass. Finds a man, right side. And this one does not go far.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Here he goes, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down. We've set it downs from 37. On first down, they'll run. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Check, Matt. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Second down pass play coming. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with third and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
Evan McPherson lining up the field goal try. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
That's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
It's not enough. Ready.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10.
Ready.
We'll hear from the pistol. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 35.
He'll call his own number. He's off to the races. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Panthers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
Hey, we know it's hard for running backs to get runs like that in the open field and find pay dirt from that distance. Even more rare to see a QB get it done. I don't think that'll be the last time he totes it.
They'll try this extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers take a 4-point lead. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Panthers have taken the early lead. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. He'll take this at the 10. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Ready, check.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Let it go now.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The Clemson rookie has it. And the Panthers take possession at the 42-yard line. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off. Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Working now from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away and brings up 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
3rd and long for him here. And this is another one too close to that defender block. Knocked away again, and this time it forces 4th down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
And out comes the Panthers field goal unit. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puck through.
Nevis ready to send this one away. Return starts at the 3. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7 at 2nd down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you get more interceptions.
And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That one gains 7. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Come on, come on. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
Beyond the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Like it. Ready?
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Good defensive effort here. Drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Panther 11.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Cougar my team.
They'll work against the blitz. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Let's go now.
Looking on 1st down. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw here. Short pass brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give the quarterback a chance.
They'll go to the option on 2nd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. 15 on the slant. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Nice. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
From the red zone on 1st. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues and tells. That offensive line gives it away, that play gets hit in the mouth. Instead, those guys sold it just perfectly, and the yards follow. As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you have a great chance to win.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Get it. 70 Lions. Let's go.
3rd down from the gun. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
The offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal.
Warriors 70. Panthers.
They're going to try to throw for it. And in he goes for the touchdown. The Panthers blow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Mevis ready to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Let's go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Back to throw now. Caught by the open man. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. A gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
The running back gets it on the draw. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of the defense.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready?
He's going to throw this one. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles making a one-score game before halftime. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. In the words of Pete Carroll resonate, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This will end up as a touchback.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Jack. Let's go.
On the give, it's Blue. This is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. He's got a man left. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10 from the 32. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Near the goal line. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
On the double.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. And cut in the end zone for the touchdown. The Panthers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. One last play before the break.
Come on.
Yep, as expected. They go to the grab and start this one off. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. Secure that kick. Well, I think we all knew they were going to be aggressive from the onset of this second half, trying to erase that lead, but unfortunately, no luck here on the onside kick.
Kate, and these half times, they're fast for all of us in the NFL. College, yeah, you have time to go get lunch. Not that way in the NFL. So you went into halftime, and I am guessing, I could just feel the tone and tenor of that locker room. It is, we're going to be aggressive, like your point. We got to go out, we got to make something happen. But unfortunately, that felt a lot more like desperation when you don't recover.
It's a huge pickup on the play. And now they have a first and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
18, pioneer. Let's go.
From the red zone now. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Who gets the handoff? They make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. It'll be a 5-yard gain. That brings up third and goal.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Third and goal now. Can they find that final yard?
Warrior 70. Let's go.
Now looking to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. The Panthers grow the lead coming out of halftime. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw. Just the right touch. And you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, you need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead, I don't care. But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready? 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Airing it out to start this drive. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Now he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this third down.
Brings up third down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Into a crowd, and intercepted. And the Panthers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Ready?
We'll start the drive to blue. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Now the PAT try coming up. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
Harrison Mevis.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On the set.
In the pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Go. Ready?
Now run the draw. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
He's tackled at the
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if we can get you a new set of downs.
No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and just 2 to go.
Come on. Set. 19, Tiger, 9.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
first down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Connects on the crosser. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First down, Eagles.
Let's go now.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains. Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. He's going to throw it again. Caught near the goal line. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Ready?
He keeps this one himself. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
Here we go. Here we go.
Up the middle, Blue. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Ready, ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Ready,
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. Start.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide of practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
On 1st down, it's Blue. He'll find space for a few yards that time. Locked down by Jahan Campbell.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go.
The 3rd down run with Blue. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
A humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Come on. Come on. Set.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And the punt team hurries down, and they're going to stop this one at the 10-yard line.
Ready, ready.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
10. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1 and 2 yards there. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
The give here on 2nd. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Eagles football, and they're going to look for points here, but it might be a little too late for them in this lopsided game. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. This connects with Higgins. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
We hear about basketball on grass so much more of the space and speed coming to the NFL game. That play's so indicative of it. Get that point guard in the open field and let him do his thing.
1st and 10 from the 32.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check, hurt.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And this is gonna end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Panthers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
They pitch it to him. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready.
Going with blue here. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He was taken down.
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Ready, set.
Back to the line they come. 2nd down.
Get it. Let's go.
Now here's Cam Scatterwood on the ground. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
At the 21-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
Ready.
3rd down, and they need to get 10.
Ready.
Going right back to Scatterwood. Oh, the football's loose. And somebody jumped on it around the 5. Who's got it? Oh, officials say it's going to stay with the offense.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Blue here from the pistol. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Anchorage. Panthers moments away from celebrating their 14th win this season. They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Shot. Blocking. 18.
Go again. And he's backed up again as they stop him for another loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Blue running to the right. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now is Keandre Lambert-Smith on the target. And now it's 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Higgins downfield, and he has it. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Come on.
That's a 43-yard line.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now.
Eagles 31.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Go.
Design quarterback run here. Lining up to take a knee on second down.
Cowboy 80.
So the Panthers pick up the win here. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day, and everybody feels good. Secretary feels good. Chef feels good. Kitchen feels good. Everybody's feeling good stacking these kind of wins in a row.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Panthers are winners as we say goodbye from Anchorage.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft.